Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2021 on a 70 plate Ford Ranger 2 litre TDCi Eco Blue 213 Wildtrak Auto. It's done just 44,000 miles and it's got full Ford service history with 2 service stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dints. We'll look at the wheels and tyres and tread depths under the arches. This one's got a canopy, so we're going to have a look in the back, look at the functionality of that because it's quite a special one. When we've done that, we're going to have a look inside the cab, looking at the seats and all the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. Then we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you, which takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision around an hour. It is worth mentioning, the price is plus VAT, so you're going to need a deposit to cover the VAT. And no, sorry, I can't get rid of the VAT for you. You'd be surprised how many people do ask. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you'd like to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com, and I'd rather show you absolutely everything while you're sat at home and comfortable, so you know when the vehicle's delivered or you come and fetch it, it's exactly what you're after. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. Truck's literally just arrived. And it's been valeted, and obviously we're straight out for photos and videos. I can tell you it's in really very nice clean condition. I have taken it for a quick run up the road just to take some photographs for Facebook, and it drives nice. It's very tight, it drives very nicely. So bonnet is in nice clean condition, there's no unusual marks or dints, it's very nice and clean, as hopefully you can see from the video. Obviously UK vehicle, UK roads, it's going to have stone chips, and I don't know about you, if it hasn't got stone chips I start to look a damn sight closer. So we've got a couple, I was trying to make it focus on it, so there you go, there is one there. And there's a couple just there. And there. And a couple there, so I mean, they're on that leading edge. There's not many, they are there obviously. So driver's side headlight, you'll notice it's nice and clear, there's no damage, misting or cracks. It has got a daylight running light on it as well. I've just noticed there is a little stone chip just there. You can see that. Front bumper has got parking sensors, you can see that it's in nice clean condition. Again, there's a few stone chips, but just commensurate obviously with having use. And then passenger side headlight, again, nice and clear, no damage, misting or cracks, and it's got a daylight running light. I can show you those working obviously later on. Onto the passenger side front wing, it's in nice clean condition. Again, no nasty marks or dints, it's really very nice and clean. It's worth mentioning this colour actually is slightly different to the old orange, and there is one just up there. You see that? That's a much more, make it come, it's a much more vivid orange, whereas this one has got a lot more, it's lighter, it's got a different slightly colour code, but it's really very nice. I much prefer this one actually to that one, if anything. Right, so passenger side front wheel and tyre, the wheel as you can see is in great condition. It's a Continental tyre, and I would say there's about 7mm of tread, maybe a little bit less. And under the arch, as you can see, is nice and clean and tidy. Passenger mirror back is nice and tidy, no damage. And the mirror, as you can see, is intact. There's a tiny stone chip on the window. Obviously, at that point there, it wouldn't affect the actual window. But other than that, I can't see any other stone chips or cracks. Over the pillars. Obviously, it's a commercial vehicle, people do put roof racks on them. It's always worthwhile looking at the pillars because obviously, you know, they are quite susceptible to damage because they're quite thin. And they're in nice clean condition, as is the roof. So I always like to take a look at the passenger side from this view before I go down it. Reason being is obviously what you're doing is you're looking to make sure that there's no mismatch of colours or misalignment of gaps. Hopefully you agree. It's a spot on colour. I can't imagine that'd be an easy colour to match, to be fair. So yeah, I can pretty much guarantee it's not had any paint on it. So down the passenger side, nice view to look down the panels, because obviously you can see again if there's any imperfections, dints or marks. Hopefully you'll agree it's nice and clean, and I can't see anything that's out of place at all. Side steps are in great condition as well. And that's the same from this side. Obviously the canopy on it, always nice view to look is this one. You're looking at all three parts of the vehicle, and as you can see it's a perfect match. So I would suggest that's probably been on from new. It's not very old at the end of the day, is it? Rear quarter, as you can see, is in really nice clean condition, and again there's no nasty marks or dents. Everything's really very nice and clean. Obviously it's a ULEZ vehicle, or ultra low emission zone compliant, Euro 6. Obviously that's the one that everyone wants now for the compliancy when the country's bringing out different areas, so it's got to be ULEZ. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, the wheels in great condition. There's a little tiny scuff there and there. Other than that, can't see anything else. Rear wheel and tyre, I'd say there's about 5 or 6 millimeters of tread, and under the arch, as you can see, is nice and tidy. So, passenger taillights in nice clean condition. There is a bit of a rub mark on the actual lens, but it's not damaged. It's in nice clean condition, no misting or cracks. Rear bumper is in nice clean condition. Again, you'll notice it's got parking sensors. There's a couple of little tiny scuffs just there, more like rub marks than anything else. And there's a little tiny dint on the plastic there, but other than that, really clean. Thing noticing, it's not got a tow bar. This will tow 3.5 tons obviously, and it's also got the manufacturer's warranty in place, which is 3 years or 60,000 miles from new, so it's got plenty left. And obviously we'll tow 3.5 ton, but this one obviously hasn't had anything like that. Tailgate's in nice clean condition. Again, I can't see any marks or dints. It's really very nice and clean. So the canopy is very, very clean. As I say, I think it's probably been on from new. I can't see who it was by, to be fair. But something worth noting, it has got an electronic opening. So you press the button and it will open. That canopy cannot have been cheap at all. So yeah, it's very, very clean. It's got the pop-out windows at the side. LED light inside as well. It's exceptionally clean actually, to be fair. In the back, it doesn't look like it's done a day's work in its life, to be fair. It's very, very clean. There's a couple of signs of use, but not much. There's no damage on the floor at all. Obviously these are quite susceptible. You start throwing bricks and stuff in there, they do damage quite easily. Tailgate is super light on these as well. You can open them with one finger, not like the old ones, the 3.2. It's like opening a steel girder. Couple of very small marks on the top. Nothing serious at all. I dread to think what that canopy cost with that electronic opening. It would have been a fortune. Right, so yeah, the rest of the canopy again, it's just in very, very clean condition. So driver's side tail light, again, nice clean condition, no damage, misting or cracks. Rear quarter, as you can see, is again in fantastic condition. There's no damage or dints, no marks, everything is very, very nice and clean. There is a little tiny mark just there actually, it's like maybe a rock just popped up and caught it. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition, there's no damage. It's a Continental tyre, 5 or 6 millimeters of tread, so opposite size, ideal. And the arch is nice and tidy. Let's do the roof. And the roof skin, as you can see, is in great condition. There's no damage. Pillars. And again, there's no dents or damage. Everything's nice and clean. So the driver's side. And again, no misalignment to gaps, no mismatch of colours. It's all spot on. No surprises really. Right, so there is a little dint just there. You can see that. It is tiny, but it is there. Let's go down the driver's side. And as you can see, it's in nice clean condition, as is the side step. And again, from this side, I can't see any marks or dints. Everything's very nice and clean. Driver's mirror back, clean and tidy, no damage, very clean. Mirror's intact. Then driver's side front wing. And then again, that's really very nice and clean. Driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition, there's no damage. It's a Continental tyre, and I guess a 5 or 6 millimeters of tread. So it's a full set of Continentals all round, and they're all in great condition. And under the arches again, you can see it's really nice and clean. Right, so on to the interior. It is keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket. See what, there's a little stone chip there I've missed. Just there. Keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket. It's not a key, it's a fob as much as anything else, but you basically press that in to lock it, and then when you want to open it, as long as you've got your key in your pocket, you just literally open it and it will recognise the fact and let you in. So, driver's side door card is in nice clean condition. There's a couple of very fine marks just there, nothing serious at all, and as you can see the armrest is nice and clean. Being picky, there's a slight stitch out of place there. Don't know how that's happened. I've actually genuinely never seen that before. I think you could probably get it back in if you're bothered. Electric windows ×4, window lock, and then up above you've got your central locking. Driver's seat is fully electric. Bolsters, they really do feel very nice and firm. The material, as you can see, is exceptionally clean condition. All the stitching's nice and clean and vibrant still. The Wildtrak logo is nice and clean and clear as well. Seat works as it would new. It's really quite slick and it works perfectly. It's got that reassuring, can you hear that noise? Don't know, it makes me feel, I like that. It just obviously, it just as new, don't know why. It's got the Wildtrak mats all around and the carpets are in great condition. Excuse the muddy prints from me. Right, let me have a look inside. Don't know, it's always worthwhile when you're getting in. Try not to drag your leg onto the bolster of the seat, because that is what really, in essence, makes them go loose and saggy. So if you jump in and avoid it, honestly, they'll last so much longer. Passenger seat. See this a lot. That feels like brand new to me. If you feel the bolster, it just feels very firm. There's no marks on the seats at all. It's all in very, very clean condition. Obviously, directors' vehicles, if you like, you use it as a company car, they claim all the VAT back, all the tax back on the fuel. It makes loads of sense. Dashboard is very clean. It's free from any unusual marks or damage. It all looks really nice and clean. There is a little mark just there, actually. I don't know, maybe someone's carried something in the front of box or something. It's just caught it slightly. But no one's stuck anything on the dashboard, which is a pet hate for me. All looks really very nice and clean. Armrest is in great condition. It's nice and firm. It's got the vent in the box so you can pull the cold or warm air into there, or aircon. It's also got the coin tray, back to 2016, something they took out for a few years, and it was a mistake in my mind. I think it's a really useful bit of kit. The roof lining is clean and tidy and free from damage. all nice and clean. It smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. It doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. The two, for me, that I would check for if I was buying a vehicle. Right, so we'll start it up. It's got 2 proper keys and 2 proper keys for the canopy as well. Obviously, they don't necessarily need to be near the ignition or whatever, as long as you've got it in the vehicle. Start it, it's a matter of putting your foot on the brake and then press the stop start button once. It'll preheat if it needs to, and then it just starts and fires into action straight away. It's a 10-speed automatic gearbox. I think you're looking around 30-ish miles per gallon, maybe a bit more. It depends on you and how you drive at the end of the day. Steering wheel is nice and clean. There's no unusual marks or fading. All the leather looks really nice and clean, as do the stitchers. They're all in place. They all look nice and clean. Dashboard, as you can see, the only warning lights on there at the moment. The fuel's a bit low, so I get rid of that. And then obviously, other than that, the handbrake's on and I'm not wearing my seatbelt. No other warning lights at all. No issues with the vehicle whatsoever as it stands at this point. Steering wheel controls. This bit here controls that screen there. This bit down below is your cruise control. And this one here controls that screen there. And then down below is your media center. Took the words right out of my mouth as well. So yeah, it's nice and clear sound. There's no distortion. It's all good in that sense. You've got your voice command. When you attach your phone, maybe using Apple CarPlay for instance, it will automatically go to your assistant on your phone. So if you've got Apple, is to be Siri, and the other one is the assistant thing, isn't it? Mute, answer your phone and hang up from there, and also you can skip stations and whatever from there as well. So the media center, if we go to home, so you can see you've got your map, radio station or media, whatever you're using, and then your phone will be on there as well. So the map works perfectly. I think in this year Ranger onwards, it's the best media centre in any vehicle you can get now. That's a strong statement, and we do see a lot, obviously. I think it's the best one by a mile, actually. Even the Mercedes X-Class isn't as good as this. So it works very much like your phone. You can pinch in and zoom out, and it's just very fluid and it works really quickly. And for me, that was what I would look for. If you click on audio, you can see from sources we've got AM, FM, DAB, CD and Bluetooth audio. I've got climate control with air conditioning. Let's give that a whirl. It's not exactly very warm today, but I'll do that for you. And I can tell you the air conditioning works perfectly. It's got that bite to it instantly, so that's really good. Got heated seats. You can do it on the screen or on here. I'll just do it on here. Just with them a whirl while we're here. Obviously add your phone from there. Then you click on settings, you can see from there we've got Wi-Fi, voice command control, ambient lighting. It has got Apple CarPlay and Android CarPlay as well. And obviously that will just work as you plug your phone into it. Anything else? It's got electric folding mirrors. And electric windows all round. Tinted windows in the rear. Horn works. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Obviously, like I said before, if you do want to see something specifically in a bit more detail, let me know. Heated seats work, by the way. In fact, they're too warm, if anything. It has got heated screen as well, and you can see that's working fine. Down by your left knee, you've got hill descent, stability control, locking rear diff, stop start, and parking sensors, and then obviously your switchable four-wheel drive is there. Can't think of anything else. Like I said, if I've missed something, let me know, and I'll happily show you. It's not an issue at all. Right, so while we're here, let's pop the bonnet. That's just here. So, driver side rear door card, again, it's in nice clean condition. Being picky, there's a small mark on top. It might wipe off, to be fair. Seats in the back. I don't I'll be gobsmacked if they've ever been sat in to feel that brand new. If you feel that, basically it just feels like a brand new seat. It's got an armrest, and again, I don't think that's ever been pulled down. Well, maybe it has. There's a air bubble. No, remember wrong. There is the 230 volt plug in the back and 12 volt socket. Nice option. It wasn't cheap. Wildtrak mats in the rear, obviously all in nice condition, as are the carpets. Don't know why these still pull forwards, but they offer no benefit in my mind. I don't know why. Used to have the tool roll behind there and the jack. Obviously they've got rid of that now and made it so that it's under the seat, which is by pulling this. You pull that up and then it's there, and you've got your cubby holes under there still as well. It's worthwhile mentioning we do specialise in commercial vehicles and pickup trucks. We've got loads on site, and there's always new ones arriving. So if you're looking for more than one, check our website. It's justcomparecars.com. All the vehicles we've got are all the same. They've got the same detailed walk around video as this. If you get bored of hearing me, that's the only thing. Just press mute. Door card, nice and clean, no damage, everything looks good. Seat, as you can see, it's confirmation, it just looks like new. Mats and carpets all nice and clean. And then passenger rear door card again, everything's nice and clean, no damage, everything looks great. Everything looks spot on. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet we can see obviously it's got full Ford service history. It goes without saying it's been maintained really well. All the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Turbo units here, obviously it's a bi-turbo, so twin turbo unit. You can see straight away there's no signs of any historic oil leaks around there at all. We don't clean under the bonnet, and if you look close enough you will see evidence of that obviously all around. Genuine Ford Motor Company battery. Worth mentioning, if your battery goes flat, don't bother charging it up, just take it to Ford, book it in. It'll give you a new one under your warranty, so that's really good. No historic oil leaks around the engine bay at all. Everything looks really nice and clean and tidy, which is obviously really important. Let's have a look underneath. And again, no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis, exhaust, etc. all in very clean, good condition. The rear diff, as you can see, is nice and dry, so it's not leaking or weeping. Spare is an alloy, and it's got a brand new Continental tyre. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. To summarise, the vehicle's in fantastic condition, it really is. Sensible miles, full Ford service history, and it's in really nice, clean condition. So, if you're happy with what you're seeing, you want to buy it, obviously a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere you need it to get to. Give us a shout if you need to see anything extra. Like I said before many times, it's nice to repeat obviously in that sense. We are happy to show you anything at all you need to see. Also look on Facebook, you'll find more pictures of this truck on there that you won't find anywhere else. Give us a like and a follow. For the moment though, thanks for watching and sticking with me, really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.